Hey everybody, it's Silent Laws here with another Let's Play. This is Jade Empire for the Xbox, and it's made by Bioware. And it's actually a pretty sweet game. I'm actually surprised that not a whole lot of people I've talked to have played it, so I'm just going to show it off in this Let's Play. And I think it's a good game, so let's just pick out our character here. You can have, you can have a character more oriented towards magic, or speed, or strength, or anything like that. So, start off with a martial style and a support style, and we'll get to what each of those do later. You can pick your name here, and never mind the fact that I put 2 T's. I thought you could press the start button to finish writing it out, but I guess not. Okay, so I'll just go with like the default Furious Ming, because he's fast, he has 1,000 cuts. And there's health, chi, and focus, and once again, we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, and here we have our loading screens, which this will be actually one of the only full loading screens you'll see in the entire game, because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the disc or if it's the console, but something is elongating these loading screens, so I'm going to cut them out. It's kind of a shame since they have some pretty cool art in some of them. But you know what? Not that big a loss. I mean, it's just a loading screen, so, you know. They do give you tips in between, but yeah. That's about all. I mean, that and the art. So when the game begins, it will throw you into a conversation with Jingwu, and you can either choose to skip it or go through with it, and it basically just walks you through the game as you fight Jingwu. So let's just show this off in the Let's Play.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
Something tells me you're never going to find a way around my guard. Because you fucking suck!
You've lost none of your acid wit, I see. Maybe you'd like to back that up. Let's say one more bout before Master Li steals you away.
Alright, let's do this, man. Tutorial time. Let's do this shit.
Let us begin.
So here we go. We are entering our little tutorial session with Jingwu. And throughout the course of this tutorial, they will teach you how to attack, block, chi heal, evade, and what else is there? I don't really know if there's anything else other than that. You know, the basics, just what you need to know as of right now, because you're going to be thrown into battle eventually, and pretty early on in the game, actually. But, you know, here are some essentials that you will need to know, and then they'll throw additional information at you, and it's good to explore different dialogue options and such, because characters actually repeat what they've learned at the school, or, you know, what they've learned throughout their experiences, and that gives you information and knowledge that you may not, know about the game. Oh, I've been spotted, must run away. Oh my god.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it. You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
What confuses me is, why didn't Master Li just tell me this himself?
He specifically told me that it was no rush, so I didn't think it would be vital. Besides, who could turn down a chance to practice with you?
Selfish prick.
You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar.
Smiling Mountain?
I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Alright, so it'll give you a little bit of a description of, what's going on, what's happening, and like Jinwoo already said, you can go around and explore, talk to some people, and just, gain info, and learn about some of the characters in the school.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna be a straight-up dick to this kid, so yeah.
You're right. Sometimes I just feel that I'm so far behind you that I may never catch up. I don't waste Master Li's time. I just feel very new to the school. If time is so valuable here, then I won't waste any more of yours. I will learn what I can to the best of my ability. If you have nothing constructive to add to that, I see no reason to speak with you.
Man, I feel kind of bad for that guy now. I mean, if someone just came up and was like, "Oh, you fucking suck, you're wasting everybody's time," I'd feel kind of bad. Anyways, you can gain info from books and stuff. I'm not gonna bother pausing or anything and reading it.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here.
It's too late for that.
Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
I'll kill you. Anyways, let's go talk to Smiling Mountain now.
I thought Master Lee would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
Oh, okay, so they benefit, but I do not. Yeah, makes sense to me, yeah.
I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves. Master Lee is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist? A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within.
Care to elaborate, Smiling Mountain?
Tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. Defending those who cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within.
Okay, now let's learn about the way of the closed fist.
It is the low path, the way of aggression and discord. A misunderstood path often misused by those who wish to justify a thuggish nature. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will. An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own.
Very interesting. Alright.
The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted. You are the sum of your actions. The harmony or discord that you sow will weigh on your shoulders as surely as any physical yoke. But there can be advantages. Certain forms of attack inherently lean toward one extreme or the other. They have a rhythm that resonates within you. You may find that some attacks perform better if you are more intent on causing discord. How you use this is for you to discover and decide. I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves.
Alright, I like the system here. It's not just good or evil. Alright, cool. Let's learn about some of the people here.
Who are you interested in? If you wish, but only introspection reveals true insight. I used to call the trading center of Phoenix Gate my home, but I am settled here. I have nothing to go back to. It is not important. Suffice to say that I prefer this little village to the temptations of a greater city. Enough about me. What else can I do for you? It has been several years since I arrived in Two Rivers. I was surprised to find a teacher of Master Lee's ability so far out on the borderlands. It was a fortuitous accident. I have studied the martial arts all my life and serve your master as I am able. He is devoted to your training and needs someone to assist the other students. Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Alright, so we learned about the way of the open palm and the way of the closed fist. We learned about Smiling Mountain, and we learned about Master Lee. So now let's go talk to Master Lee and see what he wants.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
Well, that just gives me even more reason to fuck around in this village and waste your time. Awesome!
What? The old man? That's what he is. Young men don't get mired in foolish beliefs like the belief that your training is more important than everyone else's. If anything, you disrespect this school by monopolizing so much of the master's attention.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I beat Jin Woo. Show a little respect, man.
I've heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all.
What if I followed the way of the closed fist, huh? Huh? What then?
When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you.
Okay.
Master Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Learning something at a school? Most preposterous. I guess I've wasted enough time, so I'll go talk to Master Lee and see what this old bastard wants. Probably is important, so yeah, let's go.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that as a child.
Oh no, not the story again.
Bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful.
I lost both my arms. I learned something today.
Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
How dare you interrupt my private time?
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
Battle with the bandits, oh yeah.
You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square. You near the end of your training, but I am still your master. You have a greater role than you know. For now, Do as I say, and keep the basics at heart.
Alright, so next part we go and see Dawnstar and Gujin the Weapon Master, so tune in next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys.